Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, I can keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Mike.
Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let's fucking play the game, nigga. Man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
I got next.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I got next, man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Niggas get done when I get on. You right. Sure enough.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll toss it to Fournette. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Lady! Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it! 59! Mike, 55! Right there in the middle, 55!
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 60 outlaw.
Mike, check, 59. They can't hang with us.
Set, go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. McCaffrey following the penalty. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Shit don't mean nothing, nigga. Just play.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Nah, man, I need a cut, dog. I'm out these streets looking bad.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
All that bullshit ass inside zone
for a
shit.
Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Smith. This is caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done.
Now a hit.
Oh, my God, nigga.
This is picked up by
You
the
should have seen this fumble, dog.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ready, ready. 15,
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Well, niggas don't like fuck it. That shit funny.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it for looking for his tight end,
right to me. Let's go.
it's intercepted.
Let's
Top
go.
by Justin Simmons, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there.
Mahomes and Tyreek, that shit is not fair, bro.
After falling over, see if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanford. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives.
That boy still a minute if he's running the rock on this motherfucker.
It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the
that
stat
bazooka,
sheet, but they do set you up in good position on
he throw the
2nd
ball
down.
forever, bro.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right.
The ball
and
just
he will
floats
lose
forever.
yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a
It ain't
loss
fair,
of
bro.
2, now 3rd down.
10 over.
On 3rd down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the
How do these
45-yard
damn corners be
line.
running the route?
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, the left side throw complete to Adams. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Perry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nick Perry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go. Deep grip.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Erickson now to return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here.
Oh, my God,
nigga. Picked up by Denzel.
Nigga just had the cleanest pick by Denzel Ward I've ever seen.
Down to the 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Oh, this nigga picked the shit off so clean, dog.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
I said the Broncos, the Bills.
Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, Alpha! SOS, SOS. Mike, get it!
To throw again on second down. Smith. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Smith. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Oh, yeah. That's how you run the ball in real life, nigga.
Right side, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 20.
He run the ball just like that in real life.
First down there on a pickup of 25. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Smith now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives with a throw interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Stafford. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Gerald McCoy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Smith. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes Erickson. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 38, Stafford caught left side, Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
22.
Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Simmons.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
Hey, why you be on the niggas helmet like that,
absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know.
You having that work like that over there, bro?
Daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 91 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken in at the 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Out of the gun, Stafford. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Leonard Fournette.
Get around
He's
you
got
like
the
that.
first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 32-yard line. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game when he's lost.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's what I'm talking about. Sex all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
And all that hard work.